Previously on Breach, we were following Thomas, also known as Helen, and his character Raiden, who is a JPEG of a skeleton in a business suit, which I'm really hoping is a legal image to use. Raiden and his giant spider encountered a panicked village where several children and the mayor had gone missing.
Do you have any fire starters of any kind?
Not to my knowledge.
Interesting.
Most of us just kind of clang onto random rocks we find and hope it sparks.
I'm going to take as many of their weapons as they will sell me and just put it into like a bag I have.
They encountered a strange man with a Ken doll situation going on, the DM's words, not mine, inside of a giant pumpkin with an even gianter eyeball.
You come into my turf? That's what my toys?
Yeah?
It was revealed that the children had been kidnapped by the strange man because the children had said they wanted to have fun on All Hallows Eve.
So he kills me.
You're unconscious.
I was gonna say he's killing me.
We're gonna call the session there.
Well, I was going to ask him one more question before he knocks me out, if that's alright.
Sure.
You know what happened to the mayor? Everyone's like he just left. I'm like, there's clearly a secret panel somewhere. They just kind of deny it. Do you know what happened? Are you the mayor?
And then he knocks you out.
Now we follow Yavi's character, who supposedly looks like this. But for editing purposes, I will be using a picture of Dracula from Netflix's Castlevania. Unfortunately, due to Glad's admitted lack of foresight, the first session with Yavi's character was unrecorded. During this quest, Yavi searched for the mayor, couldn't find him, trashed the mayor's office, and eventually found a lead to the edge of town. No one knows what's going to happen next. I mean, except me, I'm the editor, but I'm not going to tell you guys.
I think I'm worth at least $7.
Okay, then that's
Anyways,
a great way to start this off.
Yeah.
Started the recording as you said, I think I'm worth $7. I said, okay, I'm starting it. And you said, I think I'm worth at least $7.
It's fine. It's fine. He
To
can
be
edit
fair,
it.
that was intentional. It was going to be funny.
Alright, so.
Gosh. Working with you guys is gonna be a nightmare. I gotta have to track down what actually happens this session, so I don't forget
I'm
anything.
currently on the path to
No, I know
the
where
lighthouse.
you are. I know what you're doing. But first off,
You're going to have to forget my pitfall trap.
That's something I'll forget about it. Javi. Okay, firstly, hello audience. Today we introduce to you the bane of a lot of people's existence.
The worst.
Javi.
The favorite redhead gremlin, Javi.
He technically shouldn't be on video because of how bad his karma is, but I kind of needed a body, and he's the only one I could find.
Yeah.
Yay.
Phrasing.
I'm essentially the unequivocally worst. I'm the evil big bad of many campaigns.
Great leadership skills, uses them only to be shitty.
Exactly. Screw freedom and fuck everything else.
As you can see, he's an enemy of the American people. Please.
I'm clearly communist.
Capitalism is non-negotiable.
As you can see, we're here to beat him through the campaign so that it's legal.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism.
Honestly. Alright, so. On the way to the lighthouse, on a path.
As you are leaving the village, you hear screams from behind you, which seems to be choked out as they start up.
Like someone's like grabbing their throat and they're just like, ugh.
Well, it's like across the village. Like, it's not just like one or two people. It's like the whole village is starting to scream.
Can my character jump between shadows to like quickly get there?
All right, give me an Arcana check.
Spades. This is gonna go horribly wrong.
Javi, calm your voice.
It's recorded now, so I'm gonna get. It's gonna get screwed.
Fine.
Oh yeah, Thomas is here too. We'll pick up with him later.
Yeah, we'll see him in a sec.
I'm here just being creepy.
Don't tell him that.
I will fire all of these poker chips at you with a single shot.
Stop it, you weasel.
Please don't. I hate losing poker chips because then I have to go look for more.
But
Dear God.
God damn it.
Professionalism, am I right?
Yeah, I know. We're such professionals. This is a
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, we're done with the background music thing. I'll tell you guys a little secret. It was literally just to figure out if I could have multiple people on the call and still hear them with the mic. I can. So now I don't need the music.
Suffer.
Alright. Alright,
'cause
how
that
long are
is-
you gonna be shuffling this for, man? I said spades like 5 hours ago.
Anyways,
I've grew like 5 inches of hair on my.
gosh. If you guys want the music back, let us know in the next video and we'll put it back.
We won't.
8 of spades.
So it works.
Yep.
All right.
As you pop in and out of shadows, you notice that that vines are growing everywhere, and they seem to be trying to grab you, but you're shifting in and out of the shadows too quickly.
All right.
Where do you want to end up?
What?
Where do you want to end up?
Like the middle of the village, kind of where the mayor's house was.
All right. So so you want to be like in front of the mayor's house, or like on top of it, or where?
On top.
All right.
Not in the hole, please. Not in the hole.
Calm down. So you pop up on top of the mayor's house, and as you come out of the shadows, you notice that vines are already growing up to your location, and the entire village is a carpet of vines. Just the entire village.
Do I know where this is?
You also see what seems to be tree trunks in random spots, growing larger and larger as time goes on.
Do I see where the vines are coming from?
They're coming from the trunks, and you see about 30 of them just across the village now.
Assuming it's just across the village, I'd assume there's 80 in his immediate area.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Can I create like a big shadow explosion down there?
Give me an Arcana check.
If they're what
Okay,
I
no.
think they are, there's like 80 in his immediate area.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
My
You
character.
see how they kind of kept growing now.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about
My
it.
my character sees all of this instantly. Like not fuck this, but he's like, good grief, all
You
the
can
death.
probably tell that they're
And
scattered from a central point.
Yeah.
And their vines are growing up to me, right?
Yeah.
Who the? Why?
Just
text
mute
me.
your phone.
Exactly.
Please
Just
mute
text
your
me.
phone.
All right.
Turn it
so,
to vibrate.
And then put it in your.
So
Put it on the chair.
Yeah.
And nowhere else.
Put it in the chair. Put it
So,
on the chair.
can I go back to the and like shifting between shadows and going back to the path? Because there's no vines leading to the path, right? Or
The
no?
vines are growing out towards it, but there aren't any there yet. Give me an Arcana check. 6 of spades. Good job.
I'm not getting screwed over. Surprising. So I inch closer to the the lighthouse thing, and I'm just looking for anything suspicious. Do I find any more of the pumpkin kids or the
The pumpkins are not showing up. For some reason, oddly enough, they seem to have deserted wherever they were hiding and have headed back to the village.
This is good. Oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna have to fight 80 tree trunks. That's cool. If I could fight them with Star Platinum, can I use Star Platinum's actions instead of mine?
So Star Platinums and your actions are interchangeable.
Are you immediately attacking them just blindly?
No. He's gonna gain more
Your
intelligence.
actions are interchangeable, so you can even if it's so you choose turn one and the same. I'm not gonna roll one for you and one for Star Platinum. It's just one person's turn. You just have as many actions. Either you can do something or Star Platinum can do something with each action in your turn.
Wait, so I'm using my actions, not Star Platinum's.
Star Platinum doesn't get actions. Star Platinum uses your actions.
That's bullcrap. Alright,
Maybe we shouldn't use like semi-copyright stand names.
It's not a point. You gotta rename the thing now.
I'm sure it's fine. Nothing to worry
Alright.
about.
Alright,
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll fight all of.
Unending Dread, that's his name. Unending Dread.
We'll just fight all of Joseph's unusual escapade whenever it happens.
Unending Dread. That's his name now.
Okay.
So we're just gonna canonically unwrite all of the experiences he's had with him.
Yes, obvious.
Can he like do any perception checks to see what if he could see into the windows of the lighthouse?
Give me a call suit.
Hearts.
Queen of spades. You can see some shadowy figures moving in the windows.
Shadowy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Can I use their shadow to drag them outside?
Give me an
Spades.
Arcana check. I like how you already know I was gonna say that.
Like I knew, I was like, give me an
You
Arcana.
readied the deck. You knew.
I was like, yeah,
Jack of Spades.
let's go, brother.
So how do you want to do this?
I want to use their own shadows to like drag them outside. You know how like so you know
Yes,
clearly
how does this look? Like, what is it? How does it?
their own shadow.
Describe
Their
to the
own-
people.
Their own shadow, like stops following them. Their shadow starts pulling them outside. Like physically grabs their ankle and starts pulling them out.
So, an elderly man with a cane.
I just viciously assaulted an old man.
I was
with
gonna
magic.
say, you viciously assaulted an elderly man. Great to know we think of the same phrasing. But assaulting the elderly.
So, elder man right in front of me.
He's
Or not in front of me, but like
he's
outside.
He's clawing at the ground trying to get away. He's like, please no, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it.
My character, Deidara, he quickly calls off the spell and then goes to the elderly man, puts him in like gets on his back, grabs his arms and puts them behind him. Kind of like to subdue him. Can I roll a check for that, or can I just do it?
It's an elderly man.
I don't care. I don't care. He yells and says, "What do you mean you
Whether or
didn't?"
not
Like
the elderly man has superpowers.
Like
on it.
this is like Batman-esque. What are you talking about? What did you do? And he like cocks his fist, ready to punch this old man.
I just wanted to give them somewhere to play. There was an old legend in a book I found saying that if you did the ritual, the children would have a new friend, some type of being in the
Can my
village.
character slap him?
Sure.
Like without killing him? Just
Sure, just-
all right. I just slap him across the head and I said, "You're lying." And I take out the occult paper, the one that says, and I says, "What are the sacrifices mentioned here?"
There aren't people. It's the livestock, money. It's tangible stuff.
Can I like?
People are tangible. Like, I feel like you should say that to him.
Yeah, I'm just. People are tangible. In his dark voice.
I'm one of the village's main backers. I built the infrastructure. I sell the food grown at the farms.
Can I insight check this?
Sure.
Spades. This guy's not getting off scot-free. He's either gonna die or he's gonna tell me everything.
4 clubs.
Does that pass? Does that pass? It's an old man that's scared. So, personally, I think he should tell the truth.
Well, you got a 4, Johnny.
What was the DC?
A number.
6.
A number.
No, 5.
A number.
5, just to spite me.
It's a number.
4.5.
Alright, no, 4.1.
It's a number. I'll tell you that much.
Alright, cool.
You had to beat 4 by any amount.
So, I'm assuming that doesn't get me the truth.
You believe him. You believe what he's saying.
My character instantly starts asking what happened to the village folk, and then grabs his head and like points him towards the village and shows him.
He's going crying again. He's like, that wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know what these vines are. Seeds just kind of started raining from the sky. And I ran. I went to hide, and everything just, people were screaming and dying. And
My
it
character
makes sense.
My character just cuts him off in the middle of all of that and says, "Why did you summon Jack the Pumpkin?" Directly into his ear, like really creepily.
It wasn't supposed to be him. I did the ritual. It didn't summon him. He came after.
What were you trying to summon, you dumbass?
He was supposed to be a spirit to protect the children. Just a man. Just a powerful visage. It would ease the work on the nights because the guards wouldn't have to protect so many homes at night. Children would stop disappearing. It was supposed to be a good thing. My granddaughter was supposed to be okay.
My character says, "So what are these?" and then shows him the gems.
He just kind of looks at it and just starts crying. Susie?
Oh no!
Why is Susie in there? What did you do to my granddaughter?
Deidara spins him around, gives him like a tender hug, and kind of says, extremely sorry for your loss. And then consumes him. I'm kidding.
No, you consume him.
No,
Make
no,
him roll
no, I'm kidding.
spades.
I'm kidding.
We
It
both
was
know
just
he'd
to
only
scare
call
him.
spades.
It was just to scare him. Alright, no. He gives
I'm sorry, little one.
just instantly
Consumed him.
kills the elder man.
And you wonder why I didn't want to party with you.
Do you see why your karma is terrible?
No, I was kidding. Though. That was an actual joke.
Spades,
So-
roll for it.
So
Shit, honestly.
so
What do you actually do?
I say I'm sorry. I did not realize this. She had become something that I could not save. If you can help me find a solution, then I promise I will try to take and bring her back as best as I can.
It's fine.
How does he react to this? Does he try shanking me?
Old man just like,
Thomas.
what? Spades. Old man just like,
Someone's on a plate.
Am I able to?
He just bawls crying in your arms, just like, my poor Susie. She's all I have left. He's just pouring out his life story to you. It's tear-jerkingly sad, and it's just...
yes, we care immensely about this
My
elderly man. We just
my character says, "What's inside of the lighthouse?"
There was nothing there. It was just somewhere for me to hide. It was Susie's favorite spot to go play with her friends, and now she's gone.
My character says, "Do you want to not feel pain anymore?"
I just want to see my granddaughter.
My character puts the gem in his hand, and then with the void katana stabs him straight through.
spit. Call a suit.
Actually, hearts.
Where are your dice?
He fucking dies.
Does it just instant? What was the roll?
It was a nine of spades. You know what I was rolling for, though?
What?
I was rolling to see if the man noticed you trying to stab him in the chest. But he didn't notice because he's so grief-stricken and crying on your shoulder. And you just stab him through.
Stab him to death.
No, he doesn't. Data doesn't know how to console
Stab
emotions
him in the
correctly.
chest.
So his whole reaction was, "I'm gonna put him out of his misery."
Stab, stab.
He instantly.
What is this, a werewolf? Stab, stab, stab.
He just lays him down and then takes the katana out and then he licks the blood off and then gets the rest of it off. And then he looks at the old man and says, "Rest in peace." And then
See why I didn't want to put him on YouTube.
and then immediately he makes sure that the gem is on his person. He's wearing clothes, obviously, right?
The old man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put the jewel like close to his heart under his shirt.
So for context, this is someone who has been considered for the DM role and has gotten a solid no on that part. For reasons you couldn't imagine, I'm sure.
I'm not that bad.
I'm sure you cannot imagine a single reason why we wouldn't want this man to be
No,
not
I
only in major control
like
of the
I'm
game.
genuinely actually playing my character too.
No, that's
He
fair.
doesn't
That's
know.
fine,
He's
but,
a,
like,
he's in a
This is still
he's a mercenary that's paid to not feel anything, and
This
he
is
just figured out the
still
people
very-
that were supposed to be paying him aren't going to be paying him anytime soon. He's not feeling any emotion beyond just blind rage.
Again, Javi,
Hmm.
this man who's crying in your shoulder you just killed. I don't know you're playing your character, but why did you lick the blood off the blade?
Huh? Oh, dated as a vampire, so he enjoys it. He's actually quite addicted to it.
I understand that, but still, doesn't help your case that you're not a fucked up player or DM.
Oh, David is pretty hungry,
I know he is.
so
He's going to eat the old man, isn't he?
Want me to call it again?
No, Thomas, call me a suit.
Diamonds.
Javi.
Huh.
Roll initiative.
You're welcome.
Spades. We all know I roll spades expeditiously.
Black Joker.
So, sling.
Ow.
How does that go?
Ow.
How does that go for me?
You drop licorice
Am I
on the floor.
Am I first in the initiative?
Horror.
Am I first in the initiative, or
Let's see what they draw.
Huh?
Let's see what they did.
That was an evasive draw?
No, that was initiative. I gotta see what they get.
Oh. Didn't he just roll for them?
No, that was something else.
What was that? What?
Don't worry about it.
By the way, I'm sorry for eating that old man sensitive people at home.
I like how you apologize now.
They did us hungry.
Where's my triangle dice?
Should be in there.
Also, maybe you guys shouldn't allow me to kill an old man as he's crying in my arms.
I shouldn't, but you're the player.
We're not gonna stop you.
You
Player freedom.
What?
Player freedom.
Seriously.
So you would let someone. So you would
No,
let
I got
someone.
it.
You would
I
let.
have it.
You
Here you
know,
go, Thomas. Roll it for me.
Why?
let me roll it.
No.
Hi. It's
Why?
rolling.
For context, Breach usually uses cards, but we use dice to determine things we don't want to just make biased.
So spades, am I right? Do you not have like a tray you can throw dice into, Glad?
No, I don't have a tray to throw dice into.
You don't have a tiny box or a tray of any kind?
You couldn't like steal a plate from D'Angelo's.
I'm not gonna steal from my job. And stop telling people who
Let's
this.
stop confirming details about people's personal life. That's probably a bad strat.
This information is.
3 of clubs.
So that is not as good as me.
No.
So does that mean I get 2 rolls of combat or no?
Well, I got a 3, but it wasn't a crit fail.
This information is true.
Didn't he get a joke for crit success? That means he gets 2 rounds.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Thomas. This is why we love Thomas. Why are you typing it? I'm right here.
For the folks at home who are watching,
This information is true. Why are you just... Don't do that behind me. Don't just... You're sitting... He's sitting here rattling the dice in his hand while sitting behind me.
Give me the die back, it's fine.
I'm so confused how it stood like that for a while.